Hi everyone, it's Jeff here from Avada. In this video, I will take a look at making a dynamic off-canvas for postcards, this time a WooCommerce quick view. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to be notified of all new content. Okay, let's begin. One of the most common examples of using a dynamic off-canvas in a postcard would be a WooCommerce quick view. The basic scenario for this feature is when you want to display additional info that would be too big in a postcard, but want to make sure the user stays on the same page. Enter an off-canvas triggered by the postcards element and pulling dynamic data into the off-canvas. Let's see how this can be done. I've imported the online school pre-built and the products are listed on the program and courses page here. These products are being displayed with the postcards element, and currently they link to the product page, which has full details of the course. One way we could use a dynamic off-canvas link to the postcard is to add a button on the postcard for a quick view and have that open the off-canvas with the quick view content. That way users could go into the full product, or they could get a quick view of some selected content. There are 3 clear steps with this. One is to make the actual off-canvas pulling the dynamic content of the products. The second is to edit the postcards element displaying the products to link the off-canvas. And the third is to edit the actual postcard to add a link to open the off-canvas. In our case, this will be a quick view button. So let's start with the off-canvas. You have full control over what you add to the off-canvas, and it will entirely depend on your products and how they are set up. Here is the off-canvas I have made, and it's pulling part of the product content, but not all of it. Let's start with the off-canvas options. On the Preview tab, I have set View Dynamic Data as a product, and set a specific product to display. On the General tab, I have set this to be a pop-up with a width of 60%, and the height is set to fit with the content. But of course you can set any style and dimensions you want. I've set a bit of border radius on the Design tab, but otherwise these are just default values, and I haven't set any conditions or triggers, as we will be triggering this from a postcard. Okay, so now let's look at the content. The first element is just a title, dynamically pulling the product title. Following this is the star rating element, dynamically pulling the product rating. After this I have a nested columns element with 3 text blocks, all pulling different terms, and these are separated by 2 static text blocks displaying separators. These terms are all product attributes, which you can see by the PA_ prefix in the taxonomy. And each one has after text as well. Following this I have another nested columns element, this time with a small image and then the instructor's name, again being pulled from another attribute. Finally in this column there is another nested columns element, this time with a featured image in the background of the column, and a button pulling the product category of the specific course. Okay, in the second column I have another title, just smaller and styled differently. Under this is the product short description, coming in via the Woo short description element. And under this is another nested column element, this time pulling all the course product attributes in a list. This is done with a checklist element on the left and a text block element on the right, pulling the actual attribute value, again by using terms. Following this, I have an invisible separator set to flex grow 1 to push the price and add to cart button to the bottom. Under this is another text block element displaying course price, and under that is the Woo price element. And finally for this column, I have a simple add to cart button added by way of dynamic data. If you had a more complex product with variations, for example, you would want to use the postcard cart element. Now under this is a 1-1 column with the pagination element added. This is available for dynamic off-canvases with 7.14.1 and up. I've left the layout on text and added a 30 pixel top margin. And on the Design tab, I have styled it as I wanted. Okay, so what you add into the off-canvas will obviously depend on your products, but this should give you the idea. You don't want any product-specific content in here, it should be all dynamic or generic. Now I have my off-canvas content sorted, let's move to the page the products are being displayed on to edit the postcards element. In this case, the page is using a layout, and so I need to edit the content layout section. Okay, here's the postcards element here. So the first thing to do is to link the off-canvas to the postcard. So under the Link Off-Canvas option, I'm going to choose my course Quick View off-canvas. As the description says, this allows you to fill the off-canvas dynamic data endpoints with the data of the single postcards. Okay, let's save this page. If I had more product postcards like this on other pages, like there are on this site, I'd have to change them as well. We also still have to trigger the off-canvas. For that, I will edit the actual postcard used here. So I might just clone this button, and I think I will edit the top one so the quick view button will be above the other one. So to start, I will remove the permalink and instead choose Dynamic Data and scroll down and select Open Off-Canvas and again choose my Quick View Off-Canvas. Next, I will change the button text to Course Quick View and move to the Design tab. Here I will change the gradient start colors to color 5 and the hover colors to color 4. And down the bottom, I might also change the icon. So I'll just move to the Regular tab and search for I. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's save that as well. So now let's come to the product page on the front end. So now as I scroll down, we can see there are now 2 buttons on all the courses. One takes us to the product page with all the course details, which as you can see is a very detailed and lengthy page. But otherwise, if we come back, we can just click on the Quick View button of a specific course and our off-canvas opens up, and we can see the short version of the course information. We can close it and go to another course and open the Quick View again, and we can see the off-canvas is now pulling the information from this course. We can also just use the pagination to go through the courses one at a time. And of course we can also add the course to the cart right from the Quick View pop-up. In this case, that triggers another off-canvas showing the course has been added to the cart. There will be a huge variation in how you set this feature up depending on the type of products you have and the information you want to display in the off-canvas. But the basic steps are the same. Create the off-canvas with your chosen dynamic content. Edit the postcards element to link the off-canvas, and then add a trigger somewhere in the actual postcard. As can be seen in the How to Create a Dynamic Off-Canvas for Avada Post Cards video, you can also use this feature for portfolio and other post types. Okay, that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the latest videos. And if you have any questions or need assistance, please create a support ticket and our team will gladly assist you. As always, we want to thank you for choosing Avada.